Hey, Facebook friends, I'm meteorologist Angela Buchman. Thanks for joining us on this very cold Thursday night. And I mean really cold. We're already down into the single digits. It's 9 in Kokomo right now. 5 is the current temperature, not wind chill, but temperature in Lafayette. We're down to 12 in Indianapolis and Greencastle, 10 in Terre Haute, 15 Richmond, 13 Bloomington. Big win for IU this evening, by the way. I saw lots of people talking about that on social media this evening. 14 degrees in Muncie. If you factor in the wind, and there's still enough of a breeze out there to bring wind chills sub-zero in a lot of locations, including feeling like -6 in Indianapolis, -7 in Kokomo. Feels like -12 in Lafayette, -1 Greencastle, -4 Terre Haute. We had one school delay earlier this evening out of Lawrence County for the Mitchell School District. Wouldn't be surprised for us to have some additional school delays because of the cold, and this is what we're forecasting. Wind chills that will stay sub-zero through the early part of tomorrow, Friday, 7 a.m., anywhere from 6 to 12 degrees below zero. Actual air temperatures will be in the single digits. The good news, it's a Friday, and we've got some sunshine in that Friday forecast. Temperatures are going to struggle most of the day. We'll be in the single digits through mid-morning, teens by midday, and eventually get close to 20 degrees, but that means we spend most of the day, like today, only in the teens. Now, bit of a temperature turnaround as we get into the weekend. Breezy, not as cold for Saturday. Saturday starts with sunshine, then we have increasing clouds and the chance for some rain Saturday night into early Sunday. But temperatures will rebound into the 30s, eventually close to 40 degrees. So we do have some cold to talk about the next 24 hours and then a bit of a rebound as we hit the upcoming weekend. One of the other big weather stories today, I'm going to back up the graphics because we have a few people that sometimes join us a little late, and we'll run through these one more time for you. One of the other big weather stories from today, that's winter storm, second winter storm in a row that was more of a southern winter storm. So they had snow in Evansville, Louisville, Lexington, Nashville, Tennessee, and now that storm is making its way through West Virginia and then toward D.C. and then up the East Coast. So second storm in a row this week that's taken more of a southerly track. So for those of us in central Indiana, we got a couple of flurries, and that's about it out of this system. Snow totals are interesting for Indianapolis, especially if you compare it to where we should be for this time of year. And those are numbers we're going to kind of dive into when you join us over on Channel 13 at 11. But we are significantly below average. And places like Evansville, Louisville, Nashville, Tennessee, Lexington, they have more snow than we do for the season so far. I'm going to take just a quick break. We'll check in with some of our friends that are with us this evening on Facebook Live to give you as Scott likes to say, a couple of shout outs, and you can let us know where you're watching from as well. Angie wants to know any snow for Indianapolis. No, we may get a burst Sunday morning as the rain from Saturday night before it departs. There's a chance, but it doesn't look like much. Mary checking in from warm Florida, which thank you for checking in. Let's see here. Let's see. John checking in, James checking in, Teresa checking in. We have Linda in California, not so cold there. Margaret, it is really cold here. Or Linda, it's cold here. Margaret will tell you that. Margaret's checking in from Rushville. So hello to you, Margaret. Jan is in Oklahoma, and it's cold there too, cold and a little snowy. Tanya with us this evening. Robin saying hello from Peru. We have one of our faithful viewers, Anastasia, with us this evening. Liz and Julia from Shelbyville. Chris from Charlottesville. Monrovia, thank you very much for checking in. So we appreciate you on this cold evening. Hopefully you are nice and warm inside. And when it does get this cold, and we talked a little bit about this last night, I've got one sink that always gives me trouble when it gets below a certain temperature. So tonight I will drip that faucet. Know that we're already down to 5 in Lafayette, 9 in Kokomo. So we're going to have, it's 10 o'clock, so we're going to have a good 12 hours in some places with temperatures in the single digits and wind chills sub-zero. So keep that in mind if you've got an exterior wall that's got a pipe or a sink or something that gives you trouble like I do. I'm going to drip that faucet tonight. It is 5 in Lafayette, 9 in Kokomo. Wind chills already sub-zero. feels like -6 in Indianapolis, and we're only going to go down from here. So wind chills for kids at the bus stop anywhere from 6 to maybe as low as 12 below zero, and looks like cold enough for at least one school delay. We may have some additional school delays, so you might want to check in with that first thing tomorrow morning. Sunrise, of course, gets underway at 4 a.m. Brooke saying hello. Krista from the Indianapolis Avon area. 60s in Palm Beach. Oh, Nicholas, you're probably really chilly. Palm Beach, Florida. Courtney checking in from Noblesville. We've got Corey and Anderson. Shelby from the south side. What with the wind chill? Well, look at this, Shelby. I have the answer to your question. Anywhere from 6 to 12 below, so definitely cold. You'll need several layers if you're going to spend any amount of time outside early in the day tomorrow. Bloomington is freezing. I'm with you, Stacy. Except for the Hoosiers were hot this evening. They had a big win. Bedford spitting some flakes. Russell, I appreciate that very much. It was kind of an interesting snow. There were just a few fine flakes, like off and on most of the day. But as I mentioned, that big snow stayed south of the Ohio River. Patty checking in from Cambridge City, or that's Elizabeth, sorry, in Cambridge City. We've got Courtney in Noblesville. Hello, Courtney. Brian from New Pal. We've got Fort Smith, Arkansas checking in, so we appreciate that. A few flurries from Patricia and Broad Ripple. So again, what's happening is we've got all this Arctic air. Cold air doesn't hold as much moisture, so it doesn't take much to squeeze out a couple of flurries. We're not going to see anything like what they've had across eastern Kentucky, parts of Tennessee, into West Virginia. They've had 3 to 6 inches of snow widespread, even more in some locations. And that storm is moving up along the East Coast. So if you happen to have travel plans out of Indy, maybe headed toward D.C., New York City, Boston early tomorrow morning, there could be some weather-related delays. So we'll check on that winter storm for you with radar and let you know where we are for the season so far in terms of snow. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night on Friday. And we hope to see you on Channel 13 at 11.